Hi, everyone, and welcome to the brand new TradePartner. We are super excited about this upcoming release of the new TradePartner. Yes, it is a new version of TradePartner, but in reality, it is actually a complete rebuild of TradePartner, which is why it has taken so long for us to get to the next level. But we did this for several reasons. The first and main reason was so that we could tremendously accelerate the ability to add functionality and fix bugs in the new version of TradePartner, which we have absolutely been able to achieve. So that's tremendous. We've also rebuilt it for speed and efficiency to make sure that we were being as efficient as we possibly could with the communication to the broker, and with the fills and with the order placements. And in fact, what you're going to see is that this is super, super fast. In fact, if you open your Tradeer platform and you were to place an order through TradePartner and that order is instantly filled, you will actually see the filled communication in TradePartner before you'll even see the order show up in the Tradeer platform. That's how fast we have gotten the new version of TradePartner. So we are super excited about this. Not only have we rebuilt it, but we've also added the reference fills functionality so that we can actually exit a trade or a partial trade based on the fills of that trade when it was opened. And so TradePartner will actually go in and make the calculation and then place the exit order accordingly so you don't have to guess at what the fill might have been. And this is really, really a slick feature. We have made it to where it is super flexible with what you can do and what you can use it for. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you a couple of ways that you can use this feature. And I'm going to start with the 1-2 super punch strategy that I have gone ahead and created in TradePartner. This is just a variation of the 1-2 super punch strategy, and it's 4 legs. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit one of the legs at a profit after this order is filled. And I'm not going to know where it's going to be filled at. I'm just going to say, okay, once it's filled, exit leg one at a profit of $1 or $100. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, there are several ways to do that. The first is I can do an inverse, duplicate inverse, and it's going to copy that, and then I can get rid of the 3 legs. But since it's only 1 leg, I'm going to go ahead and buy back the 272.50 call. Well, first I have to click on add order, right? So that'll be order 2. And then I'm going to buy back my 272.50 call, 11.9, and there it shows up. And it says buy to open. Again, this is probably one of the more common mistakes. It says buy to close. So if you're closing something out and you click on it from the option chain, you need to go and make sure it is buy to close or sell to close as opposed to the default, which is buy to open, sell to open. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and exit just one of those. Even though I'm going to be selling 2, I'm just going to exit 1. And so here's the process. I'm going to execute order 1 at a credit, and it's trading at about 255. I'm actually going to do it at 265, and I'm going to do a trade size of 1. And then I'm going to add action group, and I'm going to say if order 1 is filled, then I'm going to execute order 2. Let me move this up a little bit, and then I'm going to go over here to market, to where it says market. I'm going to pull down the drop down for that, and I'm going to say at a profit. And so it's going to come up with a box that says order 2 closes legs from order 1 at a profit of, and I'm going to put 100, and I'm going to confirm. And now it's going to place that order based on a profit of, if, for example, if 272.50 call is filled at 368, it's then going to exit that one of those 272.50 calls for 268 on a limit. However, since I have a credit order of 265, who knows what that will be filled at and what TradePartner will do. So it'll come in, it'll reference the fill, and then it will turn around and place the correct order, whatever that is, so that it exits this on a $1 profit, and that's it, right? So very, very simple, very straightforward to use. But the really cool thing about this is, I'm going to go ahead and exit those. Yes, please delete, and I'm going to say please delete. So that's how you do one. Now, I can also exit an entire spread within the four legs, or I can exit two separate legs within the four legs. It doesn't matter. It's going to come in here and it's going to take a look at the fills, going to do the calculation and put in the right order. So with this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, go ahead and exit one of my call spreads at $1 profit. Not just a single option, but the entire spread at $1 option or $1 profit, and then I'm going to leave the put spread alone. All right, so here's the way I'm going to do that. I'm just going to go inverse, and I'm going to delete my puts, and then it's going to have here buy to close one, buy to sell to close one, and I'm going to go ahead and do an action order. And I'm going to say if order one is filled, then I'm going to execute order two. And again, I'm going to do an at profit. And it's going to ask me, again, close legs from order one and at $1 profit. And I'm going to confirm. And now what it's going to do is it's going to exit one of the call spreads at a total combined dollar profit, wherever that may be. All right, so right now it's trading at a 67-cent credit. And so what it's going to do is it's going to turn around and it's going to exit at a 33-cent credit. All right, and the 33-cent credit being because it has to go down and into a debit, so the spread would actually be a debit at that time, but because you're exiting, you'd have to reverse it and do the credit. It does all that for you, so you don't have to figure that out because it can be confusing sometimes, which is why I've always liked using just the spread number as opposed to switching the credit and the debits on the exits. Nonetheless, we have to do it the way Tradeer does it, and so that's the way that TradePartner works. And so now when I turn this on, it's going to go ahead and place that order. And I'll go ahead and turn it on. It's pretty cool what it does because, oh, I got to save it. Now let's save that system. And it is saved. And now I turn it on. Are you sure you want to turn on the system? And I'm going to say yes. And check this out. It has a nice big green light there that comes up. And it's already put the order in place, and it is placed but not filled. And I didn't expect it to be filled because this trade is not trading at the credit that I want it to trade at. But when it does, it'll come up with a nice big green filled sign here, and then it will come down to the action group number 2 and say placed but not filled, and it will place that order accordingly. So that is how the reference fills works. That's a basic understanding. You can be much more granular with it, but I think this should get you going, and you should understand how it works from there. There will be additional videos on the new TradePartner, but it all pretty much works the way the old TradePartner worked. It just looks a little bit different in some areas, and I will have those new videos, and I look forward to hearing your feedback on the new TradePartner. I hope you enjoyed this video.